Hi dear friends, welcome back to PESF EduHub online classes. Today we are going to practice how can we calculate the square root of any given number. Given number means mainly we are interested in perfect square values because for your board examinations and entrance examinations mainly perfect square values are needed. Anyways, before going to the actual procedure, I want all of you to by heart the square of numbers at least up to 20. This is in fact a prerequisite to make your calculation. Calculation means the square root calculation much more easier. And before that, I'm saying you, if you write down, when you write down the square of numbers up to 10, from 1 to 10 or 1 to 9, if you write down the square values, you can see an interesting pattern. What is the pattern? See, from 1 to 9, I know that there are 9 numbers. And what is the middle number? Exactly, 5 is the middle number. And what is the square of this 5? That is 25. 25 means this number is ending with 5. Okay, and can you see any other number which is ending with 5? The square values. For example, this is 1 that is not ending with 5. 4, no. 9, no. 16 is not ending with 5. 36, no, it's not ending with 5. 49, 64, 81. Nothing is ending with 5. Like that, what about 11 square up to 19 square? You can see only 15 square is ending with 5. But what about the square of 1? Square of 1 is ending with 1. Okay. The same time, what about the square of 9? The 9 square is 81. That is also ending with 1. It means 1 is at the very top and 9 is at the very bottom, and the square of these two numbers are ending with 1. You can see one more thing. 2 square is 4. 8 square is 64. 64 means ending with 4. 3 square is 9. 7 square is 49. 49 is ending with 9. 4 square is 16. 6 square is 36. They are also ending with 6. Okay. So it means once a question is given to you, the very first thing we are interested is what is the last digit of the given question. Right? Means we have choices. We can filter out some numbers from that. Okay. You can see the same pattern from 11 to 19. 21 to 29, everywhere you can see this pattern. So from that pattern, we are going to begin. Okay. So we are going to calculate the square root of the numbers within a fraction of seconds. Anyways, let the magic begin. So the very first question we are going to deal with is square root of 784. The procedure is very simple. Okay. I am writing down 784 and first I'll consider the last two digits. And from the last two digits, what is the last digit here? 4. Am I right? Okay. If the number is ending with the 4, then what are the possibilities? The square root, the number, the square root value is either ending with the 2 or it will be ending with the 8. Am I right? So your answer will be either ending with the 2 or it will be ending with the 8. And we don't know the left side digit. Okay, and how can we calculate or how can we say what will be the digit coming here? For that, what is the digit left here? It is 7. Okay, do you know what is the very perfect square value which is closer to 7, but it should not be more than 7? For example, you can say 7 is a number here. The perfect square value is 4 and 9. Am I right? I can say 2 square equal to 4. This is closer to 7, and 3 square is also equal to 9. This is also closer to 7, but we are not supposed to consider the number which is more than this given number. It means I am not supposed to consider 3 here. Okay, so what is a very perfect square value? It is 4. And what is the square root of that 4? It is 2. It means you can say this 2 will come here. Okay, it means now all the answers, all the numbers are actually filtered out, and you are left with the two numbers which are 22 and 28. And how can we confirm whether the number is 22 or 28? That's also very simple. See what we have to do. The number we got here, it is 2. What is the next digit of this 2? That is 3. So this 2 I'll multiply with the next digit and I am getting the answer as 6. Am I right? Then what is the thing you have to see? The question here it is 7. What about this 7 and 6? You have to compare this 7 and the number 6. I know that the question 7 is actually more than, or this 7 is bigger than the result you got here, right? It means your answer will be the bigger number among this. What is a number? Bigger number. This is 22 and 28. Which is a bigger number? 28 means your answer is 28. Okay? The procedure is very simple. Since this is the very first time you are hearing and I am doing here, that's why we have taken this much time. If you practice 2-3 times, definitely I can assure you will be taking maximum 15 to 20 seconds. And now moving to the second question. Square root of 484. Okay. 484. Last two digits are 8 and 4. And since the last digit is 4, I know that this is ending with, the answer is ending with either 2 or 8. Okay. Now what is the last digit? It is 4. So what is the perfect square value which is near to 4? Near to 4 means I know 2 square equal to 4, which is exactly equal to this 4. Am I right? Okay, no problem. So 2 will be your answer, means 2 will be going here, 22 or 28. So out of 22 and 28, what will be your answer? As I told you, what is the number here? 2. So these 2 multiply with the 3, I'll get 6. Okay, now I compare these two answers, this 4, the 4 in the question and the number you got here as what? 6. So what about 4 and 6? This 4 is actually smaller than the number 6. It means your answer will be the smaller number among this. Okay, what is the smaller number between 22 and 28? That is 22. It means your answer is going to be 22. Square root of 484 is equal to 22. And if you have by heart that what is the square of 22, definitely you know that 22 square is equal to 484. Okay. And now moving to the third question. 676. Okay. Make a pair. 76. What is the last digit? 6. If the last digit is 6, then the answer of the square root can be ending either with the 4 or 6. Am I right? From here you can see 4 square equal to 16. 6 square is 36 and both these numbers are ending with the 6. So if the last digit is 6, then the square root can be 4 or 6. Okay. Now, what about the second digit? Okay. How can we calculate? Okay. The number is 6 here. And what is the perfect square value which is closer to 6? That is 2 square. 2 square equal to 4. So this 4 is actually closer to 6 and we are not supposed to calculate the number. We are not supposed to consider the number which is more than 6. Okay. Anyways, what is the square root of this 4? This is 2. Okay. So the answer can be 24 or 26. And how can we confirm whether answer is 24 or 26? As I told you, this number is 2 here. Multiply this 2 with the next digit 3 and you will get 6. And compare these two numbers. What about these two numbers? 6 and 6 means they are not bigger or smaller. They are the same. They are equal, right? So out of these two numbers, which will you select? If these numbers are equal, then also you are supposed to consider the bigger number among them. Okay. So what is the bigger number? It's 24 or 26? 26. It means square root of 676 is going to be equal to 26. Very easy, right? It's very easy if you practice. Otherwise, it will be difficult definitely. Okay. Make a practice. Take some random numbers and calculate the square roots. Okay. And now let's consider a little more bigger number. 1024. Okay. 1024 I want to calculate. 1024. As I told you, make a pair 24. The last digit is 4. It means your answer will be either ending with the 2 or 8. That's over. And what is the other two digits? It is 10 here. Okay. 10 means what is the perfect square value which is closer to 10? That value is 9 because 3 square equal to 9. Okay. 3 square is equal to 9. So it means your answer will be either 32 or 38. So how can you confirm whether it is 32 or 38? As I told you, multiply this 3 with the 4, I'll get 12. And now compare these two numbers 10 and 12. 10, the number 10 is actually smaller than your 12. It means you have to consider the smaller number between 32 and 38. So your answer will be 32. Very simple. Okay. Just make a practice. Definitely, as I told you, you will be taking less than 20 seconds. Okay. And what about 2304? Okay. 2304. Okay. Anyways, the answer is ending with either 2 or 8. Okay. Now 23 is a number. 23 means what is a perfect square? Okay, 5 square is actually 25. So we are not supposed to consider 25. Okay, the perfect square value should be less than 23. It means 4 square you have to consider. So what is the number here? 4. So your answer will be either 42 or 48. So from 42 and 48, how can we confirm? As I told you, just multiply 4 and 5, you will get 20. And compare this 23 and the 20. 23 is the bigger number, right? So your answer will be bigger among 42 and 48, and your answer is 48. Very simple. Okay? And now just practice more and more problems. Okay, 625, 6 2 5. Make a pair 25. Since the number is ending with 5, we have only one choice. Okay, so your answer is ending with 5. So very simple technique. What is the last digit or the leftmost digit is 6 here. What is a perfect square? Very close to 6. Okay, that is 2 square, which is equal to 4. It means you have to take this 2. Okay, right along with your 5. Your answer is 25. Am I right? So if the question given to you is ending with 5, then your procedure is very simple, because you don't have to compare any numbers. You don't have to write two numbers. You will have only one number. It's very easy. Okay, and what about 18225? Okay, 18225. As I told you, make a pair 25. So definitely your answer will be ending with the 5. And what is the other digits? Okay, it is 182. You have to consider all the other digits together. Okay, don't consider 82 separately. You have to consider 182 together. Okay, so 182 means what is the perfect square value which is closer to 182? This is why I told you, my dear friends, you have to by heart the square of numbers at least 15, up to 15, or if you can by heart up to 20, then it's far better. Okay, so 182 means what is the perfect square value? That is 116n, which is the square of 13. So I know 13 square equal to 116n, that is closer to 182. Definitely the number which is closest to 182 is not 196. Okay, don't consider 196, that is more than 182. So 13 is your answer. So write this 13 along with your 5. That is your answer. Okay, you don't have to write two numbers like that, because two numbers means if you have numbers ending with 4, 4 or 9 or 6, then only you have to write two numbers and compare the answers. Okay, nothing is there. Very simple technique. Just learn the procedures. Okay. And so, my dear friends, just write down some random numbers and calculate the square root. And after calculating the square root, you can depend on your calculator just to verify your answers. Okay, just practice on it and practice on it. Okay, as I told you, you'll be taking maximum 20 seconds. Bye bye.